Hello and welcome to the first Solo Shot, a series in which you can see solo games either as a review or an action so you can decide if this is something that rocks your boat. I'm Az and today we will be playing Perilous Tales, a game by Mike Hutchinson. Perilous Tales is a game of pulp adventure in which you can reenact adventure/horror movies. Picture Indiana Jones meets Cthulhu meets The X-Files meets Wargaming, all neatly packed in a single, highly replayable package. Before we start off, let's meet the team. MTF Arizona 5 Backpackers. A small tribute to the SCP universe, which I believe can be a huge inspiration for this game. The leader of the team and the hero in terms of game rules, Tough Guy Andy. He will be taking all the punches. Adam is the go-to guy for fixing stuff. Dominic is the go-to guy if you need something blown up. Tom is the shoot first, ask questions later, and Jack is the shooter of the group. In this episode, the backpackers will encounter the mad scientist Herr Doctor and his subordinates in his secret laboratory. As you can see, I will be using a different miniature scale and setting, 15mm, a bit more sci-fi to be exact. I do not possess any typical pulp minis yet. The system is quite elastic and non-era specific, so modifications like these are easy to make if you are in a similar situation. Before I leave you off with the game, I want to mention a few things. Since this was my first game, there were some errors made. Directly after this game, I played another one, where most of them are corrected, so stay tuned for more videos. I will not go into the details of the game mechanics in this video, but I want to say that this is a highly replayable and quite easy to learn game. Making a video took me a bit less than 50 minutes, so I believe that simply playing the game you can easily wrap it up in under 30 minutes. It requires a minimum of 10 miniatures and tops out at around 15, so it's a quick paint up and jump right in.
Hello and welcome to the first solo shot. I'm Az, we're playing Perilous Dark, and the clicking sound that you can hear in the background is my dog walking around. So in this episode we have the Mobile Task Force Arizona 5, which I've introduced previously. They have 3 objectives. The first one is to rescue the prisoner, the lady scientist over here. The second one is to stop the ritual, which is being done on this computer terminal. And the last objective is to set the explosives, which is we need to set 3 terrain objects with explosives on the villainous side of the table. I'm going to assume that forests do not, well, they are terrain objects, but blowing them up is absolutely no fun while you have some power generators and cryonic stasis pods laying around nearby. Okay, we are discovering a mad scientist's lab in the remote location. Tom, who is a hair trigger. I'm not going to move a second time. I am, however, going to move Tom with his hair trigger ability over here, right next to him. I'm also going to move Adam somewhere over here. And Jack's scope. I'm really playing for a sniper, wouldn't you say? Jack is going to move somewhere over here. So our hero Andrew, the visor guy, is going to move between the cars and activate the first threat marker, which is going to be number 6. Number 6 is a panic attack. When revealed, every model within 3 must pass a skill check or immediately move directly away from the threat. Every model within 3. There are no models within 3. Discard threat after revealing. So basically, nothing happens. This prompts the villainous turn. On the first villainous turn, the threat level is 0, so I'm not going to test that because it will automatically fail. So the only thing that happens now is the threat level is going up by 1. And that's it. We're going with round number 2. We're going with round number 2. We are going to start similarly. So I can move Jack 8 inches. Sorry, at the end of every round I put a marker on the altar ritual place on the computer console when the power counter, when the power when the power count when there are 6 power counters on the terminal, the game ends automatically. I assume then the console activates the big mad robot and game over, man. Game over. So I think we're set up pretty good. I don't want to activate this yet, so Jack can jump to here and cover this one. Yeah, it's safe. Yeah, it is. Jack can jump to here. Let's move a bit of the crew further on. Dominic can go here. Should be in a triangle away from that one also. Okay. Tom will move to here to cover the boss. Adam, you're pretty handy, so you're going to run to cover the computer console. And again, we have our boss who's just going to move behind cover. He's within 6 of this threat marker, so the hero turn ends automatically. We reveal, and this is a 4. A 4 means this is a butched creation, a minion, a lurker. I think I moved in a bit of a wrong direction because now this teleporter cabin is actually blocking line of sight to the hair trigger, which is a bummer. Next in line is the threat check roll. So the skill is 1. Target levels, we have 3 and a 9. The 3 is the lower one, but still the 2 is lower. So no successes, just increase the current threat level by 1 to 2. So the lurker will move 6 to the nearest threat marker, staying out of line of sight, so I'll say he will shamble his way into the forest. So another threat counter on the computer console. Okay, I need to be aware of that zombie, and I'm going to move the hair trigger Tom here so he can cover that threat marker. And I'm afraid I can't do much without actually triggering it. I can move a bit with Adam, and I can move a bit with Jack. And the only thing I can see I can do is actually move within 6 of the threat marker. I'm assuming that the zombie here is out of sight, because he's in the woods too deep. Okay, so reveal. This is a 3, and a 3 is something a bit more dangerous. A 3 is the monster. This is going to be interesting. The monster is aggressive, and it's an ambush. I put it in a distance of 1 to the hero that revealed the threat marker, and we're going to fire at it with Tom using his hair trigger ability. So Tom has a skill of 2 plus its shooting. Shooting is easier in this game, so the orange ones are the difficulty dice. So we have a... Why did I throw 2 difficulty dice? I should have thrown 1. I'm not in it. 1. A quick rules checkup from what I can see in the updated rules. A 0 is a misfortune, not a 1. So a 0 is a 0, not a 10 on a d10 in this game. And the shooting, despite being a bit easier with 1 die, it actually is harder because you have to pass a minimum difficulty of 5. So the 4 does not pass, the 5 and the 9 actually do. So 2 damage has been dealt to the monster. Now it's the villainous phase. The villainous threat level is 2. I'm going to roll with advantage. So it's whatever the 6 is, 6, but there are 2 successes. 2 successes means crawling chaos. Each heroic model makes a horror check, then apply the threatening overture result. This is no advantage or disadvantage, so Dominic, the demolition guy, he passed with an 8. Adam, the comms guy, did not pass, and he needs to run away for some creepy shit with that monster running around. Jack, the sniper, passed. Tom, hair trigger, did not pass. Needs to run away for. So that was crawling chaos, and then apply threatening overture result, which is increase the threat level by 1 to 3. Now the monster, because there are more than 1. Let's go with the lurker first. This model moves 3 inches towards the nearest unrevealed threat marker. The nearest unrevealed threat marker is going to be this one, so the zombie is going for reinforcements, maybe? And the monster. The monster is going to attack. It has a skill of 6. If this attack does any wounds, the target also suffers knockback. So 3 is the minimum. This is 0, so no. And the rest, this is a 6. I know it's not visible very well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wounds. And he's knocked back. Knocked down, sorry. I expected this to go south, but not as fast as this. Okay, so increase the power counter on the console to 3. Andrew Visor, he's going to take a stand up action. He has a skill of 4. One means fail. No, 0 means failed. 1 is okay. So he got up. That was one of his actions. The other one of his actions is he is going to jump back. Disengage from the monster. 1. I'm rolling for a lot of 1s. He successfully disengages from the monster, jumping back. Now let's shoot whatever I can out of him. So Jack is a marksman, which means he has a skill of 2, 1 dice more for shooting, 1 more dice for the marksman. And this is the difficulty die. Boom. 6. Not that good actually, just 1 more damage. He's going to shoot again. 7. But 2 9s, so 2 more damage, a total of 5. That's it for Jack. Dominic, the demolitions expert, he's going to come a bit closer, because why not? That's always a good idea, right? He is going to be within 1 inch of this monster, and he's going to use his special dynamite attack, which is +7 skill after attacking move 4 inches, mainly be taken by a model with demolition expert. +7 skill, so a 9 total. I'll just throw some dice a few more times. That's a 0. A 0 means it failed. You were my last hope, and you blew it. Ah. Okay, that didn't go good. But I still get to move 4 after doing the attack, so I'll hide in here, maybe. Tom, hair trigger. It's up to you now. Fire away. A minimum of 5, 2 hits, so it goes down to 7. Another shot. That's a 0, and this is barely a 7, so goes to 8. And Adam, the comms guy. I think you need to move. Candyman, Adam. I think you need to move, so just 1 shot. And 1 hit. Total of 9. That's it. That's... Oh, wait a second. Did I activate that thing by accident? I actually would have, but I don't want to do that, so... Well, I did, so let's be fair. I did not. I should have ended over there, but didn't notice that. So, let's rewind a bit. You go back to 8. And we start by revealing it's a 2. A 2 is what, if I remember correctly, a lab assistant. Yeah, that's not good. Lab assistant is over here. Can you see that guy? No, you cannot. Can we do something about it? Yes, we can. He is over here. Threat check. Rolling with advantage. A 4. That means 2 successes. 2 successes is crawling chaos. So each model has to make a horror check. The boss failed and needs to run 4. Yeah, I believe it's fine because I'm still in the round. Sorry about that. The boss actually does 4, but whatever I would throw, it's a 0, so it's failed. Tom failed. This is going bad, which is fun. Jack. Go around here. Jack passed. Dominic. This was an 8. Dominic also passed. And Adam. Adam failed. Half the team shoot up. This actually makes a lot of sense because they're shooting at the monster. It does actually absolutely nothing. So half of them are simply run away. It's not worth it. Okay, increase the threat level to 4. Monsters. This lurker actually goes to the threat marker, and if it ends its activation in contact with an unrevealed threat marker, you increase the threat level by 1, so it goes to a 5. The lab assistant is actually going to become aggressive, and aggressive means move 3 towards the nearest. I'll go this way so you guys can actually see him. Move 3 towards the nearest model. Okay, and the monster also is aggressive. It will move 3 towards the nearest model. You know what? I'm going to go with the older rules. So it's going to move 3 and then it's going to move 3 again because it's going to be very slow. I don't like slow turns. Monster is going to attack with his skill of 6. That's going to hurt. Poor Jack. Poor Jack. Why didn't I take a medic with me? So the skill is 1. So just the 0 misses. That's a 5 on the purple one. So that's 5 damage to Jack. Jack is almost dead. And he's not down. Which is great. The round is ending, so one more counter on the computer console. Which means I need to get there either this round or next round, or I am going to lose terribly. Heroes. Let's start with Jack. Jack would like to get up, please. Get up, Jack. Jack does not get up, which is bad. Jack, get up again. Yes, he did. He does. I think there's no other way to do it. So Dominic is going to charge the monster and attack it with advantage, but with a skill of 2. With advantage meaning I think 7 is better than failing. So 1 hit on the monster goes to a 9. And the rest of the guys are too far away. You can run 8. Wait a minute. I could try and shoot the lab assistant. That's a bit more. He is going to be in cover. So skill check of 4. Skill check of 4 with disadvantage. Disadvantage means 0 is the skill check of 4 twice. Difficulty 5 minimum, but 0 means that I miss completely. What can I do next? I can move 4 with Tom and another 4 with Tom. And Adam can run 8 towards the computer console. That's it for the heroes. Now the villains. The villains test with advantage. 5. The current threat level is 5, while the round is 4. Okay. So blam. The 1. So they pass with 4, which is from the shadows. Place a new minion model within 1 of heroic model with the fewest number of heroic models within 3. That's going to be the boss. So from the shadows. Randomize then apply crawling chaos. Crawling chaos means horror check for everyone. There is some point. Going for Andrew. He passed. Tom passed. Jack passed. Dominic failed, so he can't disengage, but he can move. And Adam passed. Okay, perfect. Let's start with that one. He is going to, that one meaning the zombie here, which you cannot see. Let's move in 6 to the nearest hero, which you can see. The second one is this lurker zombie, which actually has a skill of 5. These monsters are pretty deadly if they get into hand-to-hand combat. And 1 means everything besides 1 hits, so that's 4 wounds to Andrew. 1, 2, 3, 4. Andrew has 3 wounds left. Sorry, he's a tough guy. He should take one less, and in the beginning he also should have taken one less. So let's fix that quickly. Okay, so he has 5 wounds left. Still not that good. This lurker is going to jump out and attack Jack. The lab assistant, skill 5. Why is every monster better than my team? Mate, why is every monster better than my hero? Difficulty of 7, 1, 2, 2 hits on Jack. Jack already suffered 5, so he has 1 left. Jack is almost dead, which would not be funny, but I can't stop laughing. This is really cool. Okay, the monster will attack Dominic in that case to spur out the attacks. Go 1, which means that boxes miss. That's 4 hits on Dominic. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 hits on Dominic. And he is knocked down. No, Tom would not have shot in this one because this is in range, but that lurker came in range, in line of sight. So the hair trigger ability, he already saw him but did not shoot. So 2 damage to this lurker. I should have increased this to number 6. The threat level should be 6. Going to add a power counter and increasing round to number 5. The heroes need to get there. Okay, I'm going to go 3 and 1 with Adam, and I'm going to interact with that computer console. Interacting with it doesn't require a skill check. Interact successfully with the idol of the computer, so I need to hack the computer in order to stop the robot startup, which is almost done. I have only 1. I did it. It's an 8 to a 7. So I'm removing 1 of these power counters. We still have some time, but not that much, and I gain 1 victory point for interacting with that computer console. Next I want to get Dominic back up on his feet. And I do not. So get back on his feet again. This time I do. Jack is engaged with lab assistance, so all he can do is fail his attack. Attack again. And do 2 damage to the lab assistant. Let's move on. Let's move to Andrew. Andrew, you have 4 dice and you have a chance at killing the monster. This monster, the lurker. No, but you fail. 0. Please don't fail. Miss. 1 damage. 1 point of damage. Tom, what can you do? You can shoot at the lurker. Or you could possibly try and kill the monster, which would be wonderful. Yeah, let's run and attack the monster. I'm rolling with advantage this time because there's 2 of me attacking 1 of him. 2 of me attacking 1 of him. 8 and 9. Really missed both. Let's do some threat checks. The threat level is 6 and it's rolling with an advantage. 5 successes. The Noose Titans. Move each unrevealed threat marker 3 inches towards the heroic model nearest to it. Resolve any ambushes. +1 to the threat level, then apply from the shadows. So +1 to the threat level becomes a 7. Move 3 inches. This will mean that This one gets to activate. This one does not. This one will activate. Well, okay, it's a 5. This one activates, it's a 7. And 3 inches. Well, this one will not activate. So a 5 and a 7. A 5 is another botched creation. So give me a moment, I need to get more zombies. Okay, I'm back on a handful of zombies because I thought only 2 would suffice. How silly of me. So the 5 was a zombie, so it's a shambling monster, so I put him here. And the 7 is 1,000 cuts. When revealed, the revealer suffers a skill-free attack, remains in play. The revealer, which is I think Dominic, Jack is closer. So a skill-free attack for Dominic, which fails. From the shadows, place a new minion model within one of a heroic model with the fewest number of heroic models within 3. So a new zombie appears and he attacks Adam. Then apply Crawling Chaos. Crawling Chaos means each model must take a terror check, but everyone is engaged, so that would change nothing. And then increase the threat level by 1 to 8. That was pretty cool, actually, with all these markers coming together. Really like that. Now it's the monsters. Let's start with the easy ones. So this fight over here. Skill check is 5. Blam. 5 meaning miss, miss, miss. And a tough guy means reduced by 1, so 1 damage. He has 4 left. Not that great, not terrible. Lab Assistant. Lab Assistant, skill 5. Miss, miss, miss. Jack has only 1 wound left, so Jack dies terribly, I'm afraid. The monster next. The monster is in disadvantage, so he will attack. Odd will be Tom. Odd is Tom. And he's running with disadvantage, so 2, but that's not much of a disadvantage because every 1 hits. 2, 4, 6 hits on Tom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think even if I brought a medic, it would not change anything because I would not be able to use any healing. Okay, so this one. You go 3 and then 3 again. So let's say you move here because there's less clutter here. That one, an ambush from our lurking zombie friend. 5 means this misses, this misses, this misses, and this misses, so 1 hit on Adam. So just a scratch from the shambling zombie monster thing. And he moves 3, then moves another 3, pushes him a bit away from the console and attacks. He's going to roll advantage. Advantage means 7. Miss, miss, miss. 2 hits. 1, 2. This is going really bad. Like, really, really bad. Which means really, really fun. We put a power counter on the console, and I think this is the round 6, and this is the last round because he won't be able to push back 2 zombies. It's the hero's turn. New round. Things are not going well. Let's start with Andrew. Andrew You are not engaged with 2, so you kill that guy. Whoa, that's 3 zeros and 1, that's a miss, and now that's better. That's 3 damage. The lurker has 4 wounds, so you actually killed something. Now, Dominic. Dominic, you're rolling with advantage because there's 2 of you and there's 1 of him. So you can do it. You actually can. 2 damage. That's 11. So you can hit him again. Six. 1 more damage. He's dead. You killed the monster. Good job. Good job, Dominic. Good job. Now, Tom. Tom is going to shoot Lab Assistant. Because why not? Boom. That's 2 hits. That means you almost got him. It should be a 4. Yeah, he has 5. Now it's Adam. I think he needs to run away. He ran away, that's great. I'll move him here. And the second action is... No, I'll move him here. Well, within 4. Doesn't really matter where. Somewhere around here, let's say. And he is going to shoot at the lab assistant. Because let's kill at least the lab assistant, maybe? Yes, we do. 2 damage. The lab assistant goes down. Threat check. They have 8. 2 successes so far, and 3 more, so that's a total of 5. The Noose Titans move each unrevealed threat marker free. He's going to move free, and he is going to be in reveal. He's going to be reveal, and this one's moving free, but it's too far away. So this is 8. 8 is Disaster Strikes. You don't say. When revealed, the revealer suffers a skill 7 attack. You're gonna die probably, Adam. Nope, just 1. Discard after revealing. So this gets discarded. Increase the threat level. Then from the shadows, place a new minion model. A new zombie, yay! Fewest number of heroic models. That's going to be the boss. So from the shadows, a new zombie emerges. That's actually 5 hits on the boss. Minus 1 for tough guy. That's 4. And he's down. He's dead. I should have taken a man down, but it doesn't really matter, I think, now. Yeah, so Andrew's dead. Rolling with disadvantage on Dominic. He passed. Tom, hair trigger. This little bugger. Tom passed, and Adam failed. Adam runs 4. So this was this guy. Now this guy will move and attack Tom. 2 hits on Tom, which is exactly enough to kill him. Tom dies. Another check. Adam stays put. Dominic runs. Oh, run away. And these 2 shambling zombies. The first one will get Adam. 2 hits on Tom's guy, Adam. The second zombie will also get him. One hit. I think that's it, because the power counter goes to 6 and the game automatically ends. Out of the 3 objectives, I did not stop the ritual. I slowed it down a little bit, but gaining 1 victory point, but that's it. Yeah, so stop the ritual was 1 victory point. Set the explosives, none. I didn't get even past the halfway mark, I believe. And rescue the prisoner. I'm sorry, Dr. Anna, but you're going to have to stay in custody of the Mad Doctor. I didn't even see the Mad Doctor. He was here all along, hiding in the corner. But I did get to see his monster, which I might have not wanted to do. Okay, that's it. Thanks for the game.